welcome to Carverse, where facts come before hype, engineering comes before rumors, enthusiast-level analysis comes before fake leaks. This channel exists for real car people, no imaginary trims, no recycled internet speculation, no soft opinions. What you get here is real-world knowledge, deep breakdowns, honest analysis you can trust. Before we unleash today's machine, drop a comment and tell us which city and which country you're watching from. If you respect real car content, hit like, subscribe to Carverse, share this video, and watch till the end because this review goes far beyond surface level impressions. Now let me ask you something uncomfortable. Are modern cars getting too soft? Are they losing the raw brutality that made us fall in love with machines in the first place? And here's the question dividing the entire car world right now. Can an EV still feel violent? Because the 2026 GMC Hummer EV doesn't whisper the future, it slams into it. This isn't just an electric truck. This is one of the most extreme production vehicles ever created, and it challenges everything we think we know about power, size, and control. The first time you see the Hummer EV in person, it doesn't look styled, it looks deployed. The design is military, inspired, armored, aggressive, and completely dominant. Everything is squared off, upright, intentionally intimidating. That full-width LED light bar up front isn't decorative, it's a statement. It tells traffic, trails, civilization something massive just arrived. The stance is wide, the proportions are outrageous, the tires look like they belong on a combat vehicle, not a production EV. Short overhangs, towering ride height, exposed tow hooks. This Hummer isn't pretending to be an SUV, it's built with off-road intent baked into every panel. Unlike traditional luxury SUV that try to hide their size, the Hummer celebrates its mass. But here's where things get dangerous. Let's talk numbers, the kind that still scare V8 purists. Up to 1,000 horsepower, instant electric torque, 0 to 60 in around 3 seconds. And something this big that doesn't feel fast, it feels unnatural. EV torque doesn't build, it doesn't rise, it hits you instantly like the ground just disappeared beneath you. When you floor the Hummer EV, there's no engine scream to warn you, no buildup, no mercy. Your body reacts before your brain does. That's why this doesn't feel smooth, it feels violent. The silence makes it worse. There's nothing to emotionally prepare you for the acceleration. This is mass weaponized by electricity, and the way it puts power down is pure engineering madness. The 2026 GMC Hummer EV uses an advanced electric all-wheel drive system with individual motor control at each axle. Translation: each wheel can be controlled independently. Add torque vectoring and suddenly this 9,000-pound beast doesn't drive like physics should allow. On road it feels planted, aggressive, and shockingly precise. For something this massive, off-road, it's controlled chaos. The truck actively decides where power should go, climbing, crawling, correcting, adapting in real time. Mud, sand, rocks, pavement. It doesn't matter. The Hummer EV doesn't ask permission. But the real madness hasn't even started yet. Before I tell you what this thing can do off-road, ask yourself how many vehicles can change the way they move, not just where they go, because the Hummer EV doesn't just climb obstacles. It rewrites how a vehicle behaves in terrain. First, crab walk. All 4 wheels turn in the same direction, allowing the Hummer EV to move diagonally. It's not a gimmick. It's tactical. Tight trails, narrow rock paths, urban obstacles. Crab walk lets this massive vehicle slide sideways like it's bending reality. Then there's extract mode. Hit a button, and the adaptive air suspension raises the entire truck dramatically. You gain massive ground clearance in seconds. Approach angles, extreme, departure angles, brutal, breakover clearance, ridiculous. Underneath you've got underbody cameras and terrain vision, feeding live data to the screens so you can see rocks, obstacles, and terrain you physically cannot see from the driver's seat. Add hill descent control, crawl assist, terrain-based drive modes, and suddenly this isn't just off-road capable. It's off-road intelligent. This thing doesn't just survive terrain, it dominates it. Now let's talk about tech that keeps all this chaos under control. The 2026 GMC Hummer EV features Super Cruise hands. Free driving on compatible highways. That means adaptive cruise control, lane centering, real-world usability, not demo. Only tech, you also get lane keeping assist, collision avoidance, blind spot monitoring, advanced braking systems. Crave, focused driver aids for extreme environments. This isn't tech for comfort, it's tech for command. Step inside the Hummer EV, and it feels less like a cabin, more like a command module. Massive digital displays dominate the dashboard, not just infotainment, off-road telemetry, suspension data, torque distribution, terrain readouts, everything feels purposeful. Materials are premium yet rugged, designed to survive abuse without feeling cheap. Seating position high, commanding, dominant. You don't sit in the Hummer EV. You sit above the world, space is generous, visibility is strategic. Every control reminds you this machine was engineered to do things other vehicles simply can't. Power like this doesn't come cheap. The 2026 GMC Hummer EV starts around $80,000, but fully loaded with all the off-road hardware, tech, and performance options, you're looking at $110,000 or more. That puts it in rare air, competing with luxury SUV high-end trucks, performance EV, but none of them deliver this level of extremity. Now we come back to the question we started with. Is this the future of vehicles, or is this an extreme exception, a final act of mechanical rebellion? Compared to traditional SUV, the Hummer EV is more brutal. Compared to most EV, it's less polite. This isn't about efficiency. It's not trying to save the planet quietly. It's proof that EV don't have to be soft. They can be terrifying. So let me ask you honestly, would you daily drive this monster? Is this the ultimate electric off-roader ever built? Or is the Hummer EV simply too extreme for today's world? Drop your answer in the comments. I read them all. And if you want real car analysis, not watered-down opinions, stay right here, because this is Carverse, where machines don't evolve quietly, they arrive with force.